Oh, it's me, Chris from Chris and Miffy. Today, I'm going to tell you how much it costs to do artwork. Well, I'm going to tell you all the certain tools you'll need. But first, some very, very good news. Because I'm Miffy's author and also Miffy's artist, I'll be doing two cartoons soon. I'll be doing Miffy's artwork and also Miffy books, but I'll be working with another cartoon as well. You might have heard of Max and Ruby. They want me, they sent me a message, they want me to make the books and also do the artwork. So when I open up my art gallery, I'm going to have Miffy pictures and also Max and Ruby pictures. And I found an old video of Ruby. Oh, she's a very cute rabbit. So I'll be extra busy. Doesn't she look cute? So to do artwork, if you do a bit of everything in artwork, bits of everything, well, you're gonna think about what you need to buy. First, you need to buy your pencils, but that's again at the end you'll be buying like 50 sets of pencils. So there's different type of pencils: the shading pencils, charcoal pencils, and so on. You definitely need shading pencils in artwork, and if you don't use charcoal, don't buy charcoal pencils. But it's up to you. That you can have charcoal pencils if you like. So I recommend you to buy normal pencils, shading pencils, and some charcoal pencils. And you can pick them up at any art shop. Art shops like The Works or WH Smith's or even other shops. Wilco's, they sell art tools. You can buy some lovely pencils in Wilco's. But I'll show you one pencil I bought. These are the pencils I recommend you to get. Here's some pencils to show you. But I'm going to put a little bit of music on. That'll be loud enough for now. So the art pencils you've bought. Pencils you bought. Oh, about this Max and Ruby. So I'll be making extra books. I'll be making Miffy books, making Max and Ruby books, and also making Miffy artwork, making Max and Ruby artwork. So I'm going to be getting lots more money. Right, pencils in artwork. There's one set, what I bought here, with one of each pencil. That's one tool sorted. Came with this. 6B, 5B, 4B, 3B, 2B, B, HB, 2H. I'll explain all that on another video. Get you one of each pencil in a nice little case. That costed £5. Just £5 that costed. And they're great. These are just standard pencils, but I like them. I've probably had these for about 12 years, but they're very good. They're proper good shading pencils. Well, these are normal pencils for artwork, but you can use them for shading, but you're always better off using a shading pencil, which will be H2 or even H+, but we don't have an H+ in there. So, that's pencils done. We've sorted your pencils out you need to buy. There's two normal pencils, pencil and shading pencils. But if you're doing different types of artwork, maybe drawing lots of black buildings, use a charcoal pencil. You can buy those two. Another art tool you'll need to buy for your artwork is coloured pencils. And the two most common types to get, just buy acrylic ones and also buy some watercoloured pencils. that's done. So there, you've probably spent around about £20, which is not bad for all that type of pencils, because they're not as cheap as they used to be. So guys, so that's your pencils over. That's all the pencils. You'll also need to buy some paintbrushes. Common paintbrushes. Buy a 12-inch brush. Definitely buy a 24-inch brush. Buy each brush. Buy up to 1-inch brush, up to 25-inch brush. You can get bigger, but the 25-inch brush should do you. So once your brush is done, so there we've probably spent about £25 on all that. And then you need a palette knife for the canvas boards, which that'll cost about at least £21. So there you've spent, let me add up, 41 pence for the palette knife, £46 all together. But remember though, with palette knife you've got to be very careful because they're very, very sharp. They can really cut you badly. You need a paint palette for putting your paint in to get it out and paint. You need a easel. So there, all together there, we've spent about £105 all together now for those. You need some water palettes for putting your water in for cleaning your brushes. So there we spent about £110 on all that. We need some felt tips. Get thin felt tips and thick felt tips. But there is a lot more types, and I've got lots of different types in my art locker upstairs, but just get them two for now if you're a beginner. Just start with them two. So there we spent about £120. And buy the little accessories like a sharpener and a rubber. That's buy a rubber set and with a sharpener in it. And there we spent £130 up to now. You'll need also some scissors. If you're a beginner, buy a set of scissors, which goes up to little scissors up to large. So there you spend £150. You'll need some glue and hot glue gun. So there we've probably spent up to £170 now. So it's not cheap these days, art stuff. But that's a lot of stuff, that type of money. And then, what else do you think we'll need? Some chalk even, if you like doing chalk. So there you spend just around about £280 now. And then there's a lot more stuff to buy. Pens, if you write stuff in artwork. If you're going to write stuff, get a pen. Lots of pens. Get a scraper, special art scraper for scraping paint. So that's £200 spent. So that's some stuff to get you going at artwork. There's a lots more art tools than that. But that's some things to get you going. Subscribe, it's free. Subscribe now, it's free. I want a subscriber. Every person who watches these videos, subscribe. It's easy. Just press the button at the side. So I'll see you later. Oh, some more news. I'll be having a baby soon. Me and my girlfriend have decided to have a baby. So we will. Next year maybe. We're both not decided when yet, but we will do. So I'll see you later, guys. Before you buy art stuff, just go into your local art store and look at all the stuff. If you're not technical on art stuff, I mean, not technical at all, if you just want to buy some stuff for your kids or something, just buy them an art set, which can be up to about a tenner. But don't buy your kids a palette knife because they're very sharp. They can badly hurt you. So, just there's certain stuff you won't be able to buy them to buy little kids, but I mean, kids at all, just don't buy them palette knives because they're dangerous. Alright. So I'll see you soon, guys. Goodbye. And I am the king of the... Do you know why they want me to do Max and Ruby? Because I'm the king of the rabbits, they said. Because I love rabbits so much. I'm the king of the rabbits. That's what they said to me. So I'll see you soon, guys. That's why I'm doing Max and Ruby and Biffy. I'll see you soon.